Every day we wake up to a list of responsibilities, duties, and obligations that seem to weigh us down before the day even begins. The moment we open our eyes, our minds start compiling the things we have to do: go to work, attend meetings, run errands, complete assignments, or handle chores. This mindset makes life feel like an unending sequence of burdens, rather than an opportunity to engage with the world meaningfully. The simple shift from "I have to" "I get to" has the power to transform how we approach each day, altering our outlook and injecting gratitude into our routine. This shift is not just about playing with words. It is about changing the way we perceive life's daily demands, recognizing them as privileges rather than mere responsibilities. When we adopt the "I get to" mindset, we acknowledge that everything we do is a chance to grow, contribute, and experience life, rather than an obligation imposed upon us. Consider the difference in emotions when someone says, "I have to go to work," versus "I get to go to work." The former feels like a chore, something imposed upon us, something we might wish to avoid. The latter, however, is infused with gratitude, a reminder that we have employment, a means to support ourselves, and an opportunity to make a difference in our field. Millions of people worldwide struggle to find work, facing uncertainty and financial hardship. To recognize employment as a privilege rather than a burden is to reframe our thinking in a way that fosters positivity. Instead of dragging our feet to the office, we step into our day with purpose, knowing that we get to contribute, learn, and grow. This shift applies to all areas of life. Saying, "I have to exercise" feels exhausting, but saying, "I get to exercise" reminds us that we are healthy, capable, and able to move our bodies. There are many who wish for the ability to run, lift, or even walk without pain. When we shift our mindset, even the most mundane tasks gain a sense of appreciation. Gratitude is the key to making this shift a permanent habit. When we stop to acknowledge the opportunities hidden within our daily routine, we start seeing them as blessings. Instead of saying, "I have to cook dinner," we can say, "I get to cook dinner," reminding ourselves that we have food, a kitchen, and loved ones to share meals with. Instead of complaining, "I have to drive my kids to school," we can say, "I get to drive my kids to school," appreciating the moments spent together, the safety of a vehicle, and the privilege of providing an education. Gratitude transforms our reality. It takes the things we take for granted and highlights their significance. When we practice shifting our perspective consistently, we begin to notice that life is filled with opportunities, not obligations. This simple reframe allows us to see the beauty in what we once saw as mundane. The work we once dreaded becomes meaningful, the tasks we once postponed become chances to grow, and the responsibilities we once resented become gifts of experience and fulfillment. Shifting from "I have to" "I get to" is also a powerful tool for overcoming stress and burnout. Often people feel exhausted because they believe they are trapped in an endless cycle of duties. But when we shift our mindset, our responsibilities no longer feel like heavy weights, but rather stepping stones toward something greater. When we say, "I get to study for this exam," we remind ourselves that education is a privilege denied to many. When we say, "I get to wake up early for work," we acknowledge that waking up itself is a blessing, one that not everyone receives. This mindset reframe doesn't erase challenges or difficulties, but it does make them more bearable, even meaningful. Life's struggles and hardships feel less overwhelming when we recognize the underlying privilege in them. Instead of feeling like victims of circumstances, we become active participants in our journey, choosing to embrace every aspect of it with gratitude and enthusiasm. The greatest benefit of this shift is how it affects our long-term fulfillment. A life filled with "I have to" is a life that feels like a constant obligation, whereas a life filled with "I get to" is a life rich with purpose and appreciation. When we make this shift, we begin to influence those around us. Our positive attitude becomes contagious. Colleagues notice our enthusiasm, family members feel our gratitude, and even strangers sense our appreciation for life. This perspective transforms not only how we experience life, but also how we interact with others. It creates a ripple effect, inspiring those around us to adopt the same mindset. When we truly embrace the idea that we get to do things rather than have to do them, we unlock a more fulfilling, joyful, and meaningful way of living. Instead of dreading the day ahead, we wake up excited about the opportunities that await. We stop seeing life as a list of obligations and start recognizing it as a gift, a series of chances to learn, love, grow, and contribute. In this shift, we find true happiness, not in doing less, but in appreciating more. If you reached until this far, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.